Not ugly, just poor. Not ugly, just poor. Not ugly, just poor.
It's no secret to any of you guys watching this that we are living in the age of the tweakment. Whether it be botox, filler, laser, there's a clinic on virtually every street corner, and it seems that no one is immune to the tweakment virus. From well-known celebrities who go from looking like this to this, the list of tweakments available to us is ever growing, and the list of side effects and complications is growing even faster. Tweakments that we were sold as being the key to physical perfection, relatively affordable, easily accessible aesthetic enhancements, have warped our idea of beauty along with our faces. Such is our obsession with perfection that women will literally resort to purchasing counterfeit products online because it's cheaper, right? And then injecting said substances into their faces at home by themselves with no formal training or basic understanding of human anatomy, like this girl.
I did this to myself. Well, right now I'm super swollen, but I injected myself with fillers, some stuff that I bought years ago on eBay.
I'm all for a little DIY, but I feel like doing your filler at home by yourself with no idea what you're doing is asking for trouble. Then there's this girl who was brave enough to do her own botox at home. DIY tox girlies. This comment actually made me lol. Did my own tox yesterday. $1,000 to go to a med spa? Hell no. Right? Like, why would you want to pay someone for their professional expertise when you could just inject any old shite at home?
Okay, my botox got delivered. All right, here we go. Gonna give this a in the world. Let's hope I don't ruin my face. And I'm in Struggle City right now, trying to figure this damn thing out. How do they do this one? At this point, I'm just hoping and praying I did it right because I'm freestyling.
First of all, what the hell do I mean by tweakment? According to the Collins Dictionary, a tweakment is a minor procedure done to make someone look more attractive that does not involve surgery. Sounds great, right? You don't have to undergo anesthesia, no huge surgery costs. In office procedures, it'll have you walking out 10 times prettier than when you walked in. Or at least, that's the idea. Contrary to popular belief, I am not anti-tweakment. I love a good tweakment, but I am anti-women destroying their faces and lives and bodies.
So my lips are done. So I haven't gone too big. And now I'm going to do my bum. Having filler in 2 areas of my bum, so I didn't have my lips on too big today. Gone a bit more classy.
Let's talk filler. Out of all the tweakments available to us girls, I'd say that filler is likely the most popular. And for good reason. Filler was originally designed to restore lost volume and correct defects in soft tissues. And when it's used correctly, filler has the ability to make women feel amazing. Whether that be by increasing the size of their lips, filling in hollows that can make you look tired, plumping out fine lines, or replenishing your fat pads as you age. And unlike diet and exercise, which takes ages to see results, if ever, the effects of filler are instant. Go in looking your age, exit like you just rewound the clock. Instant gratification. And this is where it all goes wrong. Because of that instant gratification, what we've seen is women, and men for that matter, literally becoming addicted to filler. Like it's a drug. I mean, technically, I suppose it is a drug. Like this fellow, Jordan Park, aka the Lip King.
So tell me what you've had done, because obviously your lips, which we've seen there. So from head to toe, tell me what you've had done.
I've had 2 nose jobs, I've had a chin implant, I've had neck liposuction, I've had my eyebrows tattooed on, I've had lip filler, I've had cheek filler, I've had smile line filler, jawline filler, I've had a non-surgical thread facelift, I have a full face of Botox.
Have you got other plans now?
Yeah, I've got some more stuff planned. I'm going to have another nose job in October.
Clearly, Jordan is a fan of tweakments himself. Look, I'm not here to judge, whatever floats your boat, you do you, boo. But Jordan didn't just stop with tweaking his own face. No, he soon began tweaking the faces of others too.
I'm obsessed with fillers, so I decided to go and train to become an esthetician, and that's what I do now, and I love it. I have a gorgeous clinic in Manchester. It's just so me. It's got gorgeous furniture. I've got a massive throne I can sit on and be all regal. It's just like my playground. I still pinch myself now, and like when I'm doing people's lips, I'm like, oh my God, my life could not get any more perfect.
Well, that didn't age well. Not only did Jordan ruin his own perfect life, but he literally took the life of someone else. You heard me correctly. Jordan was arrested for manslaughter after injecting copious amounts of filler into Alice Webb, killing her.
ITV News has confronted a reality TV star known as the Lip King over the death of a woman who was treated at a beauty clinic in Gloucester. Alice Webb, a 33-year-old mother of 5, died last week. We understand that Jordan Park, who is not a qualified surgeon, was among those arrested following her death.
2 people have been arrested on suspicion of manslaughter in connection with Alice's death. ITV News understands that one of those arrested was Jordan Park. known to his online following as the Lip King. He's appeared on cosmetic surgery reality TV shows and has his own clients. It's understood he doesn't have any surgical qualifications.
Do you have a message for Alice's family? Why do you carry out Brazilian butt lifts without medical qualifications?
We tried to speak to Mr. Park. But he didn't answer any of our questions.
Thank you to this video's sponsor, FreeCash. We all love to play mobile games, but did you know you can actually get paid to play games? FreeCash is a platform where you can earn money by playing games, answering surveys, or completing small tasks. Basically, how it works is that app developers pay to get people to play their games and boost their App Store rankings. And this is where you come in. If you already love to play games, or you just want to earn a little bit of extra cash on the side, then FreeCash, which, by the way, has over 240,000 reviews on Trustpilot, and an impressive 4.7 star rating, could be right up your alley. You're basically getting paid to help companies out. App developers want to boost their games in the App Store rankings. Companies need market research and are willing to pay you for your feedback. And the more purchases you do in the games you download, the more cashback you earn in FreeCash. So if you like to unwind after a long day by scrolling your phone, well then you may as well make some money from it, right? If that sounds like something you would be interested in, then I will pop the link in the description box down below, or you can sign up with this QR code to claim your $5 welcome bonus and get started. Hear me when I say this. Expanding your facial features with filler does not mean it's going to improve your appearance. As evidenced in real time by influencers like Iona Bella, who was a naturally pretty girl, so pretty in fact that she was crowned Miss Greece in 2018, then going on to represent Greece in the Miss Universe contest. And this is Iona now. Turns out you can have too much of a good thing. Here's Iona when she appeared on Greece's Next Top Model. They would be shocked to see how much filler she has now. It makes the amount that she had back in 2009 look minimal. But look, I am not here to fearmonger. Fillers are not all bad, and when used correctly in a reputable clinic by a licensed injector, they can look great and cause very little problems, if any. But I feel like it's kind of like alcohol. A little here, a little there, okay fine. Drink too much on the other hand, and you're gonna start having real problems. Filler abuse, filler addiction is real, and that's when this otherwise relatively innocuous treatment can cause you issues.
I did get addicted to lip filler, constant lip filler, literally going to, anyone, which is really awful to say, but because I was so addicted, before I knew it, I looked like an absolute freak.
But the tweakment terrors don't just end with fillers. I feel like we've been lulled into this false state of security with some of the newer tweakments on the market. Different marketing terms makes quite invasive procedures seem like nothing more than skincare. Self-care. Using a term like skin booster, for example, makes it sound so easy, so simple, so harmless. What could go wrong? A lot, actually. As social media influencer and artist, as the Jong discovered, even something as seemingly safe as a skin boosting treatment can have devastating effects. As Esla recently uploaded a video onto her TikTok account detailing the moment that she realized that she had made a grave error in undergoing one of these skin boosting treatments in Korea.
I feel like talking about this makes it real, so I didn't want to do this, but I permanently lost my vision in my left eye after a skin treatment in Korea. I didn't get surgery, I didn't get filler.
Esla had a product called Juvelook Volume injected in her under eye area. Juvelook Volume contains both hyaluronic acid, dermal filler, and a poly-D-L-lactic acid, otherwise known as PDLLA, in order to rejuvenate the under eye area. The idea behind this tweakment is that the filler part, the hyaluronic acid, provides an immediate filling effect, while the PDLLA stimulates the body to produce more collagen. It's marketed to women as a longer-lasting alternative to regular fillers. Sounds great, right? No. So how did getting a simple skin boosting treatment cause Esla to go blind? I'm gonna let TikToker Michelle explain because she does a damn good job of it.
And now you've probably seen the viral video of Esther. If you haven't, she recently went to Korea to get Juvelook Volume filled under her eyes, and she immediately lost vision in that eye after the injection. She told the doctors and they brushed it off and said maybe it was a side effect of the anesthesia. It wasn't a side effect, it blocked her blood flow, and now she's permanently blind in that eye. And the worst part is, if they had dissolved the filler right away, they could have saved her vision.
I mean, even Botox, which is so normalized that it's almost expected of us, can turn on you. Influencer Jillian Gottlieb discovered this herself when her Botox was injected into the wrong area of her face.
So I'm not gonna lie, this video is making me so upset to put together. I appreciate everyone telling me that my mouth will be back to normal before I know it, but today is exactly 4 months since an injector hit my DLI instead of the DAO, and it caused me to have the most severe crooked smile. 4 months later, I am still very crooked. Not as bad as week 1 through 8, but I'm really getting nervous that this is just my mouth now.
But it can get much, much worse than that, as TikToker Ali Hillock discovered when she got routine Botox to prevent migraines.
Last year on February 7th, I received a round of Botox injections that would spread and cause systemic botulism, leaving me partially paralyzed. I had paralyzed neck muscles, making it so I couldn't hold my own head, and I was in a seat collar. I had a paralyzed epiglottis, which meant I couldn't swallow, so I had a feeding tube. I spent weeks in ICU and a long-term rehab hospital facility.
Hey everybody, just wanted you to know that I'm doing okay. I'm very grateful for all your prayers and thoughts and love. And I just wanted everybody to know that I'm okay.
The good thing about Botox side effects is that they are usually temporary, because Botox is temporary, so the effect wears off. And Botox is very effective, and when used correctly by a licensed professional, it can look great. But my concern with it becoming so normalized and so common for really, really young women to get it constantly is that people don't actually realize that they are injecting an actual neurotoxin into their facial muscles, and sometimes it can go wrong. Another super popular tweakment that is being heavily marketed towards women is laser. Whether it be laser hair removal or laser to improve the quality and appearance of your skin, in theory, this should be a relatively simple and non-invasive procedure. No needles, no anesthetic, a few days of downtime, and voila, you have perfect skin. Gone are the wrinkles, gone are the sunspots. But sometimes laser can go horrendously wrong. I don't know why I'm laughing because it's not funny. And leaves the victim with worse skin than before she even got the bloody laser. Like Claire Shimple, whose skin was basically half burnt off when her laser technician set the laser too high. She now has scarring on her chest from the CO2 laser that she had to help her skin. And it turns out laser hair removal isn't risk-free either.
Okay, but look at my legs. I need some help. I need some advice. So I go and get laser hair removal. I've been getting laser hair removal done since 2017, 2018 maybe. I've never burned, not one single time. The upper legs were also done, and you can see that they're not burnt at all. It's only the lower legs here. I don't know if the technician did something wrong and put this on the wrong setting, or if one of my medications is maybe interacting, or if something's wrong with the machine. I mean, it hurt. These, I think they're like 2nd-degree burns. I couldn't walk for like 2 hours. It hurt so bad. My daughter actually had to bring me some medication to help calm the burn that had lidocaine in it so that I could actually walk and get some relief. It still hurts to the touch, and it definitely hurts when I get in the shower with warm water.
Which seems totally counterproductive, right? You're literally paying for laser to remove your leg hair so that you have pretty silky smooth legs, only to be left with permanent burn marks on your legs. Now, before I get heralded as being the anti-tweakment girl, I am not the anti-tweakment girl. I think tweakments are great. We all love a little tweakment. Our beauty standards are insane, and they're going nowhere. And for that matter, neither are tweakments. The beauty of them, excuse the pun, is that as adults, we get to decide what we do or don't do to our faces. If you decide that natural beauty and aging gracefully suits your moral code and ethics, then you do that. If, on the other hand, you want to try every single tweakment going and see what sticks, that's your prerogative. Not getting tweakments doesn't make you any better than the woman who does, in the same way that getting tweakments doesn't make you any better than the woman who doesn't. Different strokes for different folks. I think the main thing that we need to be hyper aware of is that just because some of these tweakments have become super normalized and extremely common does not make them risk-free. They can, and sometimes do, turn on you. And our responsibility as adults is to do our due diligence before we undergo any kind of aesthetic treatment. I think we need to treat them less like a fluffy facial and more like the medical treatment that it is. Do your research into the pros and cons and potential side effects. Thoroughly vet the clinic that you intend to go to and the injector. Ensure that they are properly qualified to be treating you, and make sure you see what they're intending to inject you with. The truth of the matter is, tweakments can be used as a force for good in that they can drastically increase a woman's self-confidence. And I don't think we can actually demonize anything that can make women feel better about themselves. Because that's what we want, right? We want women to go through life feeling good about themselves. And if tweakments helps them achieve that, then that's a positive thing. I think we need less black and white thinking on the subject, like fillers and Botox bad, natural beauty good, but encourage more education around the subject. Probably sounds pretty boring, but I think that's how we empower a fellow woman. Do I personally wish that we could all see the beauty in our unique facial features? I mean, myself included here. I'm not immune to the beauty standards? Yes, that is why I create YouTube videos. That's also why I'm working on my own cosmetic line to help women fall in love with their individual looks and individual beauty in a way that washes off at the end of the day and leaves their genetically inherited features intact. But that doesn't mean if you have genuinely tried to appreciate your looks and you just can't, and it's negatively affecting your self-confidence and thus your life, that you should just be forced to live with it. I'm just conscious that I don't want to be that girl shouting at every other woman on the internet, telling them what they can and can't do with their own faces. I feel like I slipped into that role a little bit last year when I was in my super holistic, like crunchy mum era. I mean, to be honest, I'm still a crunchy mum, but I see things a little more nuanced now. We're all grown-ups here, do what you want. I think we need to go into these tweakments with our eyes wide open, make sure we're doing them from a place of knowledge and empowerment and not self-sabotage or desperation, and understanding that our unique genetics and heritage is going to show in our face and body, and avoiding the temptation to use tweakments to erase that.